bit windy.
Huh?
It's getting a bit windy.
Shh. That didn't work. Yo! What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Guys, if you're new here, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and join me on my sixth form journey. Now, I know this has been a long time coming, but I thought I'd make like a video just to talk about like my general advice and stuff for GCSEs. If you want me to make like more subject specific ones, make sure to leave a comment on what subjects, and I'll be sure to like make a video on that. But let's get into the video, guys. Let's get into the video. Guys, the first tip I want to give you guys, the first tip, and I know a lot of you guys might not actually like this advice, but when I tell you guys, you have to listen to your teachers in school. Like, that's the first major advice I'll give you. Yes, you can get like good, like amazing GCSE results by like just going home and mashing work, but guys, you're just making more effort for yourself, you feel me? You're just doing more work for yourself. So that's the main main first tip I give to you guys. Make sure to listen to your teachers because they've been there, they've done it. Like, your teachers have taught like so many classes. I mean, there's one subject in particular which is geography where like I thought I knew it all, and then like I realized I didn't. So like, obviously guys, like, just take advantage of your teachers because they're there to help you guys. Like, their job is literally to like make you do better in like your grades and stuff. So just listen to them because they have experience, and if you don't, you're just, yeah, you can still get good grades, but you're just making it harder. You're making it harder, guys. Oh, so guys, obviously the second tip I want to give you guys is flashcards. Guys, flashcards. It's literally like the biggest advice I'd give to you guys because you do not want to be sitting there copying out a textbook, because if your exams in like a couple months, like, yo, you can't be making flashcards and stuff in it. Like, I mean, you can't be making like notes and like massive notes in your book. So the one major advice I'd give to you guys is like, use flashcards to just condense your notes, make them as like simple as possible. But also, if you've done like past papers and stuff, try and incorporate like the mark scheme into like your flashcards and stuff, because guys, it will really help like save time and stuff. Because especially in GCSE, because you're doing 11 subjects, although you're not going into as much detail as like in sixth form or as in uni, for example, like it's really wide, in it. Like, there's a lot of stuff you actually have to cover, so you want to condense as much as possible into your flashcards. And like, literally for me, I hated physics, so like, guys, physics wasn't the one. It was not the one, but I hated it so much. So I just made like flashcards of the whole of physics, and like I actually got an A star in it, even though I just memorized flashcards, because like, oh, physics gets to me, man. It gets to me. Like, if you're good at maths, like, you'll love physics in it, but yeah, I hate maths. I hate maths as well, but yeah. So guys, flashcards, and also just memorize stuff. If it's getting towards your exams and you don't like know how to do something, just memorize it, because a lot of GCSEs is memorization, and like, it's better you just memorize it than just not bother revising it because you don't like it. So yeah, flashcards. Okay guys, number three guys, past papers. I know this is like kind of like cliche and stuff, like everyone says it, but guys, literally past papers is the one. It may not be true that like you'll see a lot of the questions and stuff in your actual GCSEs, but I guarantee you, across like all of the exams you're gonna do, I think I did like 25 to 30 or whatever, but literally definitely at least one question will come up, and that's just like an extra 2 or 3 marks. I think in my biology they actually like used like quite a few questions, not a few, but like I think I saw 2, like I saw one that was exactly the same as that was in the past paper. So like, guys, like you have to start dancing in the exam hall and stuff. But literally one question that I actually saw before, and I literally just copied the answer that I'd seen at home. And literally like another one was kind of similar, so I kind of applied the knowledge that I did in my past papers. So guys, definitely do past papers, they really are the way. Another advantage of past papers is if you're feeling a bit down and like you don't really want to revise, just do a past paper and mark it, because when you see yourself getting 20%, like, you're going to be motivated. You're going to be motivated to do work you form. You're going to be motivated. So that's another like key advantage of the past papers. And another thing about past papers is it's just a really quick way to see like what you understand and what you don't, because like flicking through the textbook and stuff, like it's not going to be that helpful like when it's really close to your exams. So guys, definitely use past papers. And I think the last thing I want to say about past papers is the fact that you can like revise like so much, like memorize the whole textbook, but if you don't know how to answer the questions in the exams, like, guys, you're gonna do badly. Like, a lot of GCSEs is just like confidence and stuff, and walking into the exam hall knowing you've done like all of the past papers, because if you do loads of past papers, you pretty much you know what's gonna come up. Like in my geography exam, I knew the kind of structure of the exams and stuff, so even though I may not have known the knowledge, I knew what like the mark scheme the examiner was looking for, which like if I just memorized the textbook and you just spill it out all onto the page, like, you're not going to do amazingly most of the subjects. So past papers, guys. So guys, okay, sorry I moved around and stuff like the light, guys, the light is banking. Come on, you know, like the videos, this light is banking. The fourth bit of advice I want to give to you guys is literally, guys, there's gonna come a point in time where there's not enough time to like revise every single subject. Literally, if you just cram it, you're gonna be able to forget it like straight after. You'll never need to use it again. Whereas your grade is gonna follow you like for the rest of your life, basically. So, guys, definitely cram. And leading on to cramming, I definitely say memorize. I definitely recommend memorizing for subjects which you're not really interested in and like looking to do in sixth form, because, for example, maths, you're going to need to practice that consistently. Maths is something that like you need to do well in if you want to like do anything in like sixth form or in uni. Whereas I'm not trying to be like rude or like send shots. Maybe like a humanities subject you might not actually do in sixth form or like in uni. So you can literally just memorize it, get it over and done with, spill it onto your page in the exam, and then like walk home in it, know that you're never gonna have to see that like subject again in your life. So guys, definitely cram, definitely memorize, but like don't stress yourself out too much. Like cram, but don't kill yourself, basically. Okay, guys, obviously the fifth bit of advice I want to give to you guys is that, guys, although like you want to have targets and stuff for your GCSEs, personally for me, it wasn't the fact that I wanted to try and get like 7 or 8 A stars. It's the fact that I tried to revise so that I have no regrets on results day and during my summer, because a lot of the time, like, you may set your target of like 6 A stars, and yeah, you might get 6 A stars, but what if you, like, whilst you revise and you chilled because you thought, oh, I've already got 6 A stars, like with the subjects that I've done. Like, guys, you should actually like just revise to like get as good grades as possible, because a lot of the time, like, if you just keep revising, like, you might think, oh, I'm not only gonna get 3 A stars if I keep revising, but you might end up with like 7 or like 7 9s or whatever. So like, yeah, guys, literally just keep revising, like, revise so that you have no regrets, because guys, the mind is powerful. Like, it will literally eat you up inside. Like, revise so that you have no regrets, and like, just do, as long as you know that you've revised the most you possibly could have, and like you've just done everything you possibly like could have done, then guys, definitely do that. And sorry guys that I've like moved around and stuff. Like, guys, the light is banging, in it. So yeah, that's why I moved around.
So
guys, obviously finally here, I like that towards the end of the video. The last piece of advice I want to give you guys is, you're going to hear it a lot, but guys, do not stress over GCSEs, because quite frankly, yes, they're important, but at the end of the day, they're not that deep. Like, unless you don't want to like go to uni, or like you don't even want to get a job on that. If you're going straight into work after year 11, then yeah, it's going to be important, but like your sixth form grades and like your university degree and stuff, they're going to matter a bit more. Like, unless you're aiming for like Oxbridge and stuff, which they probably are going to like look at your GCSEs, but do not stress. Like, if you've left it too late, just do whatever you can and use it as like a lesson for next year, like to not leave stuff late. But do not stress over it, because like I stressed over my English so much, and like I got an 8, and like I literally just could not be asked for any other exam after my English, because I thought I messed it up. Because a lot of the time you're actually going to do a lot better than you actually think. So guys, whatever you do not stress over GCSEs, because yes, they are important, but guys, sixth form is worse. Sixth form, uni, being an adult is a lot worse. Just use it as like a lesson and stuff like that. You need to like you need to pattern up and like work harder and like in general and everything that you do. But yeah. So guys, obviously, thank you so much for watching the video. Guys, if you did like the video, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and join me on my sixth form journey. Make sure to like comment down below like any other video suggestions and stuff. And thank you guys so much for watching, because guys, the support in the like recent videos and stuff has been amazing. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.